Hey YouTube, Pipe and Redbeard. Arrgh. I have a new pipe today by accident, really. And I say that on eBay. A lot of times I'll scope out some various pipes and stuff and throw a lowball bid just because. And so one of the particular brand of pipes on eBay a lot is the HS Studio stuff. Then they're from China. I don't know anything about them. Just that. But most of the time they look rather nice and they're briar. But I never wanted to really take a chance on that because I've personally bought several pipe things from Etsy or eBay that or from China or Ukraine or whatever it may be, and they were just, it wasn't worth the cheap price they were even offering, and I don't ever use it, so I didn't want to take a chance. They look nice, but it's just a picture. So there was a reverse calabash, like I guess you'd call it like a snubby bulldog. And I put in max bid of like $25, right? And it had like an hour left, and I won. So here it is. It actually feels really light. There's not. It is a small pipe. No, don't get me wrong. My hands are huge, so that makes it even smaller. But it's not. The bowl isn't so small where it's like a one hitter kind of thing. Okay, but it does have a very. If you can see, there's the reverse calabash kind of chamber. So as far as the drilling goes, I don't know if you can really see that very well, but it looks relatively okay. The bowl is a little oblong. They might have meant to do that. It is actually sort of pretty much in the center of the pipe. So I mean, there's stuff like that, but it seems okay. So I got some. We're gonna light it up, and let's just see if this thing does what it needs to do. And like any briar pipe, usually it's a Prince Albert break-in bowl. And I don't, okay, I've said a lot of things about breaking in pipes on my channel. Most of the time I don't do any kind of like quarter bowls or half bowls and then 3/4 and then full. I don't do that. I rarely smoke a pipe all the way down to ash. Not to say I don't, but I rarely do that. Most of the time it gets about a quarter left in the bowl. I'm done at that point, and I just let it go. And my iPad's moving, sorry. It's kind of sorry. So here we are, we've got our bowl of Prince Albert. And let's see how this thing lights up. I put my rubber bit on the end. I always do that. A lot of people make the mistake of like they fear about lighting it too much. Well, I mean, if you're not sticking the lighter on it and just like chugging on it, you really want to get it lit. And we'll let this be a little bit of a charring light, so to speak. And I'm just going to fold this in on the edges to kind of make a nice top layer here. And I'm not really putting any pressure, as most of you probably already know. And I'll just kind of get that a little down a little bit. kiss the tobacco with the flame. Pulls up my bag. As you can tell, it did not blow up in my hand. It did not light on fire. It smokes like it's supposed to. Coffee. My iPad's moving again. I'm trying here. Unfortunately, I've had some technical difficulties this morning with routers and computers and stuff, so it makes perfect sense why my iPad would stay where I want it to. We'll just hold it for now because this isn't going to take very long, but I'm not going to, do all this stuff, but I think for right now, this is, I mean, I'm tickled that this only cost $25. Quit. And we'll see. The briar doesn't seem, well, it seems like briar. I mean, it's not like a great piece. There are some very noticeable, not gouges, but there's like some things in the grain look like here that's why they kind of maybe used, maybe it's $25, and it's like covered it up with the way they did the finish. Let me see if I can show you a little bit. So you see, there is some aspects of this that look like it might have some issues in the wood, sort of. Nothing that would cause it to smoke wrong or last not as long, but definitely not like a nice flame green, Peterson or Dunhill or any of them that have a nice piece of wood with a great finish. So, but anyway, look, this is a fantastic little briar pipe so far. Now that's not saying much because I've just lit it the first bowl. So maybe I'll come back to this with you guys maybe in a couple months, and we'll see if this is still holding up, if it's broken well. So, but that's all for now. Now it did stay lit that whole time I was talking, which is a good sign. And it's Prince Albert too, which is pretty easy to do that with. All right. Pipeman Redbeard. Later.